Hey all you art junkies out there, welcome to Illustration Overdose. My name is Donnie Ray Crisp and today I'm going to show you how to draw the female body. We'll get started in just a sec. Okay, so first we're going to start drawing some guidelines and we're going to divide the height of our character into 7 sections, and each section is the size of the head. And then we are going to draw our stick figure, a circle for the torso, some lines for the neck, then the shoulders and some sticks for the arms, then a circle for the hip and 2 sticks for the legs. After that, we are going to draw a vertical and a horizontal guideline in the center of the head. Then we will roughly draw where the eyes, ears, nose, and mouth are. And at this point, we don't want to be too detailed because we just want to see if everything looks right in place. Then we will start bulking up our figure, adding some flesh, and of course, because we are drawing a female, the breasts. Then we will continue drawing the shape of our character. For this tutorial, we want to draw a young, athletic, and healthy woman, so try not to draw her limbs too thin or too thick. After we are finished with our rough sketch, we will take down the opacity of our layer, create a new one, and now we will be adding the details. Keep in mind that this layer is also a sketch layer. Afterwards, we will be adding some fine line art, so your brush strokes don't have to be that perfect. And because this is a digital drawing and I am using a graphic tablet, I have some advantages that I will claim. So for example, you can see that I am only drawing on the left side. The great thing about human anatomy is that it is symmetrical, so everything on the left side equals everything on the right side, just mirror inverted. And because this is a perfect front view of our character and we are lazy artists, we will copy our left side when we're finished and flip it to the right. And another great thing about the human anatomy is that it will never change, or at least you won't see the difference for the next couple thousand years. So if you learn the human anatomy, you can use it for quite a while. And you only have to learn it once because the male and female anatomy are pretty much the same, they just slightly differ. When drawing characters, you will want to try different shapes of eyes, noses, ears, and lips, because these are the things that define a person visually the most. What I like to do when drawing athletic females is not to draw them too thin or too muscular. So instead of drawing edgy outlines and hard corners like I would do on a male body, I like to smoothen things out a little bit and add some curves so the female character looks more feminine. One thing that I'd like to add to the red guidelines that I did at the beginning, I divided the height of the character into 7 sections. And that's not 100% correct. You normally would divide the height of your character into 8 sections, and each section would be the height of the head. But I just find the human head too small and want to achieve a more cartoony look. It's kind of like the Steven Spielberg raptor in Jurassic Park, because a raptor is normally this very small dinosaur that weighs around 50 pounds and has feathers. And Steven Spielberg wanted to have that species in the movie because they are like the perfect killing machine. But being as tiny as they are, they couldn't play that part quite convincingly. So he just made them, I don't know, 10 times bigger. They just looked badass and were known as the Spielberg raptor. Now call this perfect timing. During the production of Jurassic Park, the Utah raptor was discovered. And it had the almost exact same size as the Spielberg raptor. So maybe I'm also that lucky, and in a couple thousand years, humans will have the same proportions that I just drew. Okay, so let's get back to the drawing. So now I'm disabling all the layers that I don't need and add a Photoshop guideline in the exact center. Then I will select the excessive drawing lines with the rectangular marquee tool and delete them. After that, I will duplicate my drawing and flip it horizontally and merge the layers. Now we have a little bit of cleaning up to do. In the center where both sides touch each other, there are little gaps and unclean lines, and they need to be fixed. Also, the nose is a little bit too broad. Now I'm just tweaking a little details and thinning out the eyebrows and adding some overall structure to the sketch. So when we're finished with that, we can start with our super clean line art. To do that, we take back the opacity on our existing sketch layer, add a new layer, and this will be our line art layer. For the line art, I am using a default Photoshop brush that is pressure sensitive, meaning if I add pressure to my graphic tablet's pen, I get thicker lines. And that is also something that you will want to do because your line art will look way more cleaner if you use a variety of line strengths. So for now I will let the music play a bit louder and we'll get back to you when we're ready for coloring. Hey, welcome back. Okay, for coloring, I first make a selection on the white space surrounding my character and expand that. Then I invert that selection and fill that with skin color. I also color the line art with a darker skin tone because that adds a nice touch to your image. If you want to, you can check out my tutorial on how to color line art in Adobe Photoshop. Her eyes look a bit off, so I will correct that. And also the reflection dot is on the wrong side, on the right eye. This looks way better. Now I will add another color for the lips. And use a darker tone for the upper lip. Last thing to do is to color the eyes. I thought green would be a nice color for her. And we will also color the line art of her eyes in a different color. So we have come to an end with this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it and we'll see you guys next time. Hey, me again. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe or leave a comment or share the video with your friends. Until next time, see ya.